Hello, and welcome back to the farm. Today, I'm going to plant elephant garlic. It's the middle of October, and the middle of October here in the Mid-South tells us it's time to plant garlic. But the garlic we plant is not your atypical garlic that you would think of. It's not a hard neck or a soft neck. We plant elephant garlic, which is actually a leek. It comes from the leek family. Looks like garlic. It tastes like a mild garlic. But that's all that'll grow here. When we try to grow the conventional types, the results have been, well, let's just say less than satisfactory. By planting our elephant garlic in fabric, it's going to conserve moisture. It allows us to keep better tabs on things, and certainly allows for the weed pressure, basically to be nothing throughout the entire growing season, not just in the fall and winter, which it's always easy, but in the spring and the summer. Got a little work to do with the fabric, but nothing major. And we already have some lettuce in down that a ways. Basically, to plant it, you divide the bulb into cloves. Plant each clove with the pointed end up about 4 to 6 inches deep. Spacing, about a foot or so, give or take, in every direction. Keep the soil lightly watered. Trim the flower stalks back to divert the energy back to the bulb when you can. And with anything else, it's important to control the weeds around it to prevent competition from nutrients, space, and of course, moisture. Elephant garlic is usually planted in the fall. It can be harvested about 8 months later in the following summer. Fall planted garlic may split into cloves, but spring planted garlic is likely to remain one single bulb. All right, this is an elephant garlic bulb from last year. We're going to break them into cloves. Let me show you what I mean by cloves. This is a clove, this is a clove, and that is a clove. And so out of that one bulb, we have 3 plants for next year. Now the way I do this, and you can do it any which way you want, you stick it in the ground, you kind of wibble the hole a little bit, and so your dirt is a little bit loose. Then you put in your bulb. Well, basically, you take your bulb and you plant it, just like that. The spacing on this fabric's pretty close to what we need. Might be a tad bit close, but we'll see. Again, narrow side up. Put a couple more staples in this thing. There you go. There you go. There you go. And there you go. As you can see where the sticks are right there, that's where our garlic patch is going to be for this winter. And early spring and probably early summer, maybe, just depends. So we'll see what we get. Now what do? We've got our bulbs in. They're in a little bit shallow, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the tractor and get some mulch and put them in the holes. as you can see, after I'm done putting the compost over the fabric, I go through and I smooth it out and put compost in the hole. A lot of people don't do this when they use fabric, and they just kind of waste what they're doing. Now here, the soil is very poor, and so you have to do a lot of this. We continue to try to build soil, and it's just a never-ending process here. But nonetheless, now when we get rain, whatever's on the top will wash down, and that's okay. Growing garlic's pretty easy. Basically, put it in the ground as soon as it starts to get cold, or maybe a little thereafter, and leave it there. Remember where you put it. Next spring, early summer, you'll figure it out because it's already come up. Pull it, dry it, rinse and repeat. It's good stuff. Until next time, see you down at the barn.